My never I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. I see them yopo.
Yo, abusha for me mamo akwaba at mobile PENDREAM TV. So me pacho obidui, but more than so over subscribe to the channel na like ye video no emayen. Wa adventure bi e wode nkomo ayeba bi din ho so a utimi edit to comment section no ase ede mayen and utimi follow e social media platforms na so Facebook, PENDREAM TV Ghana, Twitter, TikTok and Instagram ni nyina eye PENDREAM TV. Me pacho eye nkomo bi ekoso ewo onua TV so na hwan ene ye beka no ho aseme opanyina ye fe no Al-Wahab Farouk or international security consultant. I nim say why kwadare mu pa uko America like Asia near honkeka ho dia. In fact, I can't meet me. I can say Africa ha ka security consultants say omo edi intintim ben pa so ma ben papa yi oka ho bi na wa cheche nyoma bi mu Ghana ha efa awuwu ni akunkuma asi na nsenya odwene ho a wonte ase wo eye omanpanyin Akufo-Addo amambo yi mu na mepese ekọ na ekutie enkomo no sede one Captain Smart esika no ewo onua TV so na yemra pacho yenkomra sisi ani yemetoa yenkomo no so
me aboafo ne mpanifo a na watchi ana mini hani na no hwe machima me titu ye midofo pa fiatago ene fiatago ekuma oyibini aba ya titi ene won hwe chire nyina no menda obi ase na watchi buya na eni ha o hwe chire fefe ne akono de amame aka no kwa ba pa osema dudum fi samri kosise ye pim swa be kwe anima ye bra na yapon me menu penning say I think say me rank no with him na ba from say me nyenu abu me wo fase me ofa Al-Wahab wa ha na ye be bon komo ade ba kwa ye me de woni ho ne say etoda meton safre no na ye putupuru enra ana na me catch producer so frere wo fama me na ye hu de ebe ye ho so captain ye na chem so fada bi ye na chem ye kone ne ya se de be ya bibia betimi atotom fine dia my I said no problem meba and then he's here this morning with us of akwaba inshallah bibia boko there bibia okay if you super call see yeah that's say you told safro putupuru pe na waba inshallah ayanan enda form say unka bi shame na fe ye fro sebra waba fine now we dey chen ho kura no wadaro ma ejidi say wate be wan say you kum police ni wa chance major mahama den ya butu yes I say ekunkum no esrada eko watifia kwani mu chen ye mo sha ase Ghana na say na nete David na ye den ye beduru hayi
okay captain me da se ni atifo say me ba studio so ba program so check akra but then I'm always happy to be home and also to be with you even though say it was a very short notice but I'm ever ready when it's for the call and I came because of the topic I already said you wanted to discuss. And this is a topic I've made mention and I've been speaking about it in two kind. I thought say it was on the right address. Then he said Ghanaians na ain't taking notice of it. And yet na Ghana before it was not like that. And before not the awareness was not there because there was no media platform and the news. We say it take time. Ebedu baby, na Ghana kran you can't go to studio. Na you need media houses. Say what they must start here. Muho even impediments at that time now. The obitima can the untiminka. It is the awareness that was not there. But if you date it from the last 15 to 20 years, especially and notably from 2007, 2008 coming. And then preceding that was 1999, 2000, before President Kofo ebeba power. Okay, say over 20-something women were murdered in Ghana. Yentima and you be anchino. Yebinya obi se kwansa. Also on the kumano under Jerry Rollins. Where does that cancer with jail and no jail? That story hangs in the balance. That was the beginning. But some of us
I repeat here, one of you.
May say Ghana, they come no. But the awareness and I know because of the media homes.
That's right.
Name him notably in 1999, a year before say President Rollins Sibekono, Ghanaian women were killed. Emane be an international issue.
That's right.
Dansuma Nkwan registered by 8 to 9 bodies. The system no was that Obadaha near the panty atono, excuse me, near the condom atono. Because see Rollins now krum keta Adabraka Glen Soho bodies were distributed all over. Emani creating international President Kofo Bayano. Then we saw say a clampdown on society and Twitter. Name there was a person at Jerry's regime arrested and near friend one Kwanzaa self say one no.
That's right.
As to whether Kwanzaa is in Ghanaian jail
or not.
What happened to Kwanzaa's trial? Because at that time, some of us knew, and some of us had the discussions with Jerry about 3 years or 2 years before he passed on, that upon his security, he could not tell the baby cry that he couldn't fiba. And then upon his security, he realized that he couldn't even get any family that came forward to claim says somebody were here there. And somehow, somewhere, I thought say that Kwanzaa was made to stand. When I'm a journalist, I think the Ghana Prison Service should help Ghana to unravel this issue. Kwanzaa no demand now on them. Now, was it true that we had a Kwanzaa that went to jail over the murder of 1999 of over 23-24 women? President Kofo Bayano, that time it was a change and a new government. In Tinyama Ohio, Nemum leading to the end of President Kufuor's regime. President Mills and Alberti said, "Yebenya the word contract killing." So Bekaya.
That's right.
Then now started. So from 2008, Ghana has recorded and registered unprecedented number of murder cases, killings, and I'm saying on record, whoever has anything contrary should bring it. Nigeria is in terms. In fact, in the size of the population, but numerical sense, average sense, Ghana kum nipa every country in West Africa.
Nigeria
in terms of numbers, country nation, but say country will kum nipa on daily basis. Ghana is number 1 in the whole of Africa.
The whole of Africa.
Ghana, we South Africa, they are a crime beast. Any young country are all kuntokwa.
Okay.
Not a country that is at war. And also uprising, insurgency, Al-Qaeda, or operations, IFA military operations, South Sudan, Eritrea, any Ethiopia, any those that is not where it is. Somalia, Somaliland, any Sudan,
okay.
Yeka normal individual single killings, unresolved and mysterious killings are what Attorney General Department said. So the one they documented Kwababetoa. On checking the records, how many people have been killed? Are files sent by police, their common attorney general for advice at MIA. Any number of murder cases are what Ghana judiciary services in the hands of court before court are unresolved. Any their ones are African police have prepared docket for advice, Yen check it from 2008.
And it's a Ghana, you come up every day, chair, or might be our Africa.
You can read on even on your Ghana web every day. Who's a knife? Naboja or count to Emma you kumomu out of stupid jealousy reasons will be out of jealousy or kum a form cry there west with farmer who read it, farmer butchered wife, farmer butchered son, farmer butchered son. Many of them. What about witchcraft related? Obi fa ba no aboa brewa bia no akuno kruma is part of it or before several of them. Now it becomes notable, it becomes prominent. Say soldier new share uniform, military share uniform, and then a story never. But indeed, you could see obi could see nurse ni life our mankasi.
Okay.
Some of this that time I said the person in the on here won't me for the first time. Lo and behold, true to the word, try to check, they've done some before. But even with that, your investigation in Ghana, we lack and we are short of investigation processes. We know information gathering, but processing of information, that is the country's problem. In Ghana, we be a kumwa, no one kum free. Because a ban judiciary now, soldier near will create you, not only duty. Police knew create your duty. Now only OBS changing in the case of armed robbery, gunfire to gunfire. Ya chini wia, timi chini wia. No police now the Naban police station. Now I bet your docket is a suspect. Are you stupid? One way exchange. I'm a wakum police in what shoot you police ni.
Oba no so a suspect.
Oba now old police docket. Uko redia suspect. Now they come attorney general. Now the Command Attorney General, they were suspected, they are saying they wait for advice. So Ghana problem has to do with the judicial and the terminology, any investigation gathering as against the investigation processes by the police. And the Kroman will be Kumobi also. Because will be Timi Kumobi. Now I can't say I'm here. Yamani 2 days not settle what police cells are, or back quarter or senior no. Then we have lawyers. Human rights activists, no matter court. But then we are going to compare countries upon countries. Why I may justify say Ghana kumni pecho baby. A country like Senegal, or one record or two, not more than 3 murder cases a year. Senegal, African country, no more than 2 to 3 murders a year. Senegal will be kumobia. The longest time I will be timenyano. 10 hours. The person is arrested.
10 hours.
The longest.
I was Senegal.
Mongo first Senegalese embassy Musa Senegal will be kumobi take how many hours? The longest 10 hours you betcho. And your island is so. 10 hours. A case like Côte d'Ivoire, where war reached. How many times and I bet it's a Côte d'Ivoire there is newspaper say as we kumwe or badi obi timti agana or to knife. And then can't was a yim. What they are shit a crime a crane. Is that also not the murder? Nipa timi gange no ma police no ma kunu. Nipa timi gange no ma police station no ma ko lash womo. Nipa gange no ma society ni kunu. These are the prominent ones because they are uniform men and women. But yanka the ones now is CC villages any encline if a tenant landlord a kum tenant the person is subject to bail or a suspect. Meanwhile, we admit this one a across board. Until from 2008 dating back to today, no, Ghana police record. That's home the barber to where. Almost the profile of the murder cases in the country. You have a good number of them, no because you need information processing. Until they can process to find out. Oma yes see undocumented farms. Any nkofo fie any nipom kunkum basabasa no. Eno de eche nipa ni ira wa ira. Then let's go and pick your daily graphic. Times. Daily Guard, pages and say missing. How many Ghanaians, especially the young girls between the ages of 16 up to 21 today? You can talk more than 2,000.
I'm missing.
Missing. The last time we saw her, she was wearing red and blue. Of course, red and blue now for how many years? Obi may say Rhapsodies, a young girl Jennifer, who went somehow even in my school, my beauty school I had at the time. Okoya Rhapsodies. For one good man, Messi who know Biokuno, our young girl of 21 will make to Motowi. Up to today, Attorney General docket. And see, Captain, Nipa Ghana come on daily basis. Yet, this is a country on Friday. Every mosque registered about 70% of the total population of Muslims. On Sunday, churches across board are registered more than 90% of Christian folk in the churches. And in the country, now the strongness of the two religious bodies. You can predominantly say Ghana, one of the religious countries. But your religion, any religious ethics in we are fake. Both Islam, we are fake.
Both Islam
and the Christian, your habits.
We are fake.
We are fake.
Kai. Ajita.
Our habits are fake. There's a difference between faith, spirituality,
okay,
and then worshiping. So whereas you're concentrating for people to see, say, we are going to the churches and the mosque to worship. How does it relate to our faith? And how does it relate to our spirituality? Vis-a-vis your character. That is what I'm saying. We should be only fake people. Say your team come here, whereas say you will not get evidence. Nipa bakukura bijama make witness. Is it possible?
Wow.
If we are not faker, JB Dankwa, a personality, and I'm saying the context, death, it will, and yes, you come obia waya MP kwa na yawo. Me sadly, my background, say you come obia, or yes, be ofri nowhere, or no crowd there, abusuafo kwa nya adaka kra no metima to akusie no. Ne dia ya me acho obi on ne dia, waya pampe de abusua bitima akusie no. What about those half one? But all these things in no, Sunday, sorry, yama, Friday, Moscow, yama, and him for the So we are faking as a country. And then they go into your national history of also your politics. We also fake into your corrupt nation. Because if you are not faking, you will not look at it and say, Obin Kwadana Komjeno, now Obin Yenzika won't even find you to from the shadow. We are fake people. Captain, Ghana for Kunipa. Nipa ene ayekese obeko daily simono coffee movie 2 3 4 free of charge obi timi create you no brandishing the air arrogantly why your audio why your video wa behwe ya chini wia why your suspect bail ni amane ko na murder cases a war court kojo amanfo deal with it no. How many of them on the day of arrest or admitted say or no? Now the person gets the time. The next 2-3 days, you know, or Sabaka say police forecast one can cry. You know, as I implicate police account. Was I implicate police say, Omuka say, Sawanka Yankasi Abuno. Because you have never show on the body. Onka so one can cry. Obi Timi Jinabaka as a prosecutor, Omu say, only Sikan Wankas on the air, and you know. Now you Timi judicial system. Now Ghana as a country, you believe that kind of crime. Let's do la Côte d'Ivoire. La Côte d'Ivoire, obi din samone, to bottom cry a chiwa. And your police na do code in a court near court, charge and be, monte this. No. What do? Police in the door because suspect rampa, we know one and yes, I have word and suspect and alleged. No. I know I didn't call before judge, you know, judgment, you know, not in terms of fear or a fear of Burkina Beniha Kokosha rate of killings and Camino me will be able to say Benin the voodooism no and Konkran the Kunkum Nipa at the Bayer drew Benin or register 0 a year 0 a year Togo on Ukraine or yeah, make us politically in Ukraine or what that kind of or what security challenges because we knew opposition. No? How many times? And what is it? Togo, Yakum Nipa. Then let's go to Gambia. Gambia in the times, a beer chama, Omunya have some few killings. You know? Gambia registered 0. Then let's go to a country, Guinea Republic. Guinea, Nikudita Krano, Anomakra Wamkumbi, Bet Wamkumbi Oho. Mali, apart from the insurgents or Gao area, when we come to Mali proper, Malian will come near Malian. Niger, Niger. The only thing that you see distance here, these two countries in West Africa, Ghana and the big sister and the big brother Nigeria. But if you bring the comparisons, and you have to compare the two, Nigeria over 200 to 300 million population, so it's relative to certain crimes to be a cause. Okay. What about Yenya Christian Judicial Council, Ghana, pampered country of the West African region, Switzerland of West Africa, the religious body, the Israel and Mecca of West Africa, Jerusalem and Mecca, Jeddah of West Africa. Every day you come nipa, every day you obia come nipa arrogantly, with impunity and disrespect. Now, Sir Captain, there were 2 terms that is killing the Ghanaians. Yankasa judicial ethics, any the moral justice, say alleged and then suspect. About the issue. You timijina ho. Now police ni, call guide, what in the bank, nature, wada, and also you to near Befania Kumno. Now the young police near Kuchi Akohant near Chen, Oba no abetres suspect. Not say any parents have been catch yourself, and you're on a after 1 week. Now, most South police ni a dinako to yet is any panaco in someone remand. Now, officer or tiny baby innocently, or tiny baby, only I say you should seek a prosecutor, your friends there, CID for or the seek up of a prisoner,
not the number court.
Or the number court. What kind of a joke is this? Now, Ghana is not Colombia. Tamil rebels of Sri Lanka, Ghana is not like that. Nanka, ha kronfono, may God forbid, Omi and Samania, or no prison hall, or phone. They communicate with their people. Now, police, you're receiving the police CIDs. Charlie, I know who. Oh, police from once, it do be
possible.
Oh, Masamiara who cry just like that. Is that what we don't know or say deliberately? We don't care because one, Ghana government should tell me the insurance or Ghana police.
No, not one.
Next such a country, we need insurance mano, only insurance a cover nere, only insurance a cover neba. Or we are ada we know why a corporal na the nako wa promote to the sergeant.
Where we know? Where we know? Oh, okay. One am I true?
Why inspector do be no be chief inspector. Na ne a cross our struggle and stand the entertainment samano. So the people now with this kind of character no, have nothing to do with say. So I share uniform no kwa the so penny die. O share uniform no kwa the say ne basu so come middle class school. O share uniform no kwa the one train no ma meche pension no abetra police headquarters abesan lie abegent abeje even common letter administrative process crime. Ube police ni bi na were ex commissioner or deputy commissioner of police retired. Now excuse me. I'm emotional on this matter. And then the belt and then the shirt. Our worship country to the extent of deputy commissioner of police. Now, but small boy sergeant biti ho, small boy corporal biti ho. They don't care about the oil in Uriase or by the common letter cry that for filing insurance and etc. Senate. Because there is no respect. And this one in Kahonama say obi wu nese police ni or investigate. That's when you do be a usronyame. Nese family and now whoever the suspect, the alleged and the suspect, Papa, the corrupt justice system. And no pamu we are when the case is also before court and also a problem How do you put on trial? In the case scenario of the Mankesim case. What is Uncle Food in the Iguso court?
I won't confirm a clerk as an uncle.
Yes, woman come a gun is here.
Mema me feeny, clerk feeny. I got to do 10 feet. Debbie, and do you fear any clerk feeny do 10 feet?
Could you over? These people go now, but I saw the old Jew and someone. Be an observant person and someone gate CID four or no for trotro ebe fe nipa edi traffic him edi handcuff a good suspect why murder double murder triple murder wakum nipa tre no de na bansa wom no anya wom ka Black Maria na mfana ntema mfana nkwa owia na judge also ma possible onim de ba ko say adjournment no de na tum. No, I say she shot quine. Happen young police you cracker. Oman left. In such a country, Obi Kuminipo Besu.
Oh, acha.
Now brings to the issue of so near Captain Mamom Kuno. Fine. Sure, how many years that it took, even the judgment? What for? Omu demu remandenu edeno nyaho. Nipan machuomu my investigation omu so omu ya no maye police investigation because the processing is the rough just a delay tactics and that's wrong na se matimanya omu dia captain then I take it such a long time before even judgment after 8 years now this a family no And then no so ye. It is not a matter say captain in Baba back, but the family want to see justice.
That's it.
Which they are not getting. And yeah, no come. JB Dankwa family are they there? They are there.
They are there.
When they call the case, the sister be our attorney are there. Every day, court to say, or she said, Jane crying the Ayamano. Now, so court for 8 good years. Aircon 9 years, sir. Because you saw Bebre.
Obetraso.
80 a damn pa na country no, ye pe. Say the Quran, and ye debay a law, sir. And I said the Bible, and ye debay a law, sir. Then you know, say Nipanukum will be necessary, the Bible, ye bima, ya bon paya man say, yam find a bon engineer, Yaman Kofi. Say Quran, Susana, Sharia, and ye debay, because either than that, I don't get this in right. I share my case. Share, like I said in one of my interviews, say, and then pan the bay so easy, say, a soldier boy, a young man, or not the baby. So quiet, they're not in a neighborhood in a shallow road. A year if ye in a trap was ya near Tima 1 sekai, and you two near the body, I will 1 second. Because you're not, I go crouching now, Chan Susan.
Aye, now I can't do nipa.
Like I said, no shout, no scream. Boy, now ye did it. Near Tima Kune the natural, blooded until so we. Now the next day, the neighborhood, Obia Babashe, or she uniform, and Yakun Obia auntie. Therefore, the country we are faking because say Obitie military release press you say what information fabrati today but the same Sunday no Saturday na case in the Sunday sorry ma obi obi man especially obesi niama no to sorry nyum owi a hatan niama panty sakese towels atete ne niama owi a no kwa sorry onim de esi people want just information to testify, say they are two papa nini. It is covered. Now let's go back to our farms. And I'm referring to the land. Land guards. Any nipa umokum umesi umukuma. Weja SEC. Go and ask the landlords. Abranya cemetery. Obi osi down weja biano. Excavation utunipeti more than 30.
That's right.
Bawe. Not in isolation. Islegon, not in isolation. Nipa babia enye designated cemetery. Nipa nkofwe siomu bush. So there is something wrong with information and I say investigation processing, intelligence process. We have a problem. Now women people are doing it because when you say obit my young then I'm saying say country Senegal you can't kill anybody because the country is self-controlled. By one, the religious bodies, and by two, by the fact say, Omujitum say we ni power am a bonnekrana, men fanche and aminisi. Now when the law also cut up with you, then when you say what problem?
Our Senegal.
Yes. What about La Côte d'Ivoire? Obi daho, yapugon. Dadia boni nine. Chene nane dadia ni nachi. Lawyer bien no abijima kaches because nipa ni chain or crime nimu. How was Ivorian? How were they able to stop bandits? Okay, in the 90s.
That's right.
Côte d'Ivoire bandits. They stormed bank, so they made a law. Aya Laurent Gbagbo ya says obi two obi botom. Now so obi caught rob in our China. Bonitu na budget 300,000 CFA. Laurent Gbagbo na yes law. That was the end of Côte d'Ivoire bandits. Either than that, hardcore bandits. It was initiated in La Côte d'Ivoire. Because a certain law must happen. Somebody must see, instrumentally, judgmentally, somebody is put before the law, and the processes of prolonging the case. Obama prosecutors, so I am free. Ghana prosecutor, Massa, or starting case, or mama starting says redundant prosecution, don't call retirement. Until the new prosecutor that comes on the case has to start afresh.
Only Munso.
Oh, who docket in be Peggy in Biara. Murder cases are docket Ira Ghana courts.
And also,
Murder cases are dockets Ira. Because your cover prosecutor, no, every different district near the number.
You know a bank.
Near the number, near the docket number. No. Onim district near Kamwasem, Onim town, no, after no so best start into the whole thing no completely bastardized. Now Kojo, you have how many years of independence, post-independence?
60s, eh?
67.
You have 17 and say.
What I say? I mean, sure, dear. Country way, you're born.
What's it?
You're born. Square. Oh, now they can quote me.
Say, I can't yes, I know.
Debbie.
Ghana born.
I'm very organic when it comes to matters of Ghana. It didn't have a political program, but when you call me any program on national issues, program on Africa, on international scale, I'll be there. I don't do politics. And he said, 67 years of independence. Till today, Yenim Yansa to the sense why the whites have been able to control their country, and yet any superstition, supersonic method be used, and then yes, high intelligence be a move. They did a noble thing, established and created by the Germans. So in BB, baby, I will know your police in you, ya will to you. A chrome ho, Kojo, area, Ukrom, Yadokoha. Bad boy be a woman, I wouldn't so be a winning baby out here.
That's right.
And I wouldn't know.
That's simple.
And Tianko Kojo Captain Smart, our Ghana police. Na police system say, ye pese, a year, ye nya balance near the Wakako to vote. 1, on take Casano. 2, you don't know the people. 3, you don't understand the cultural settings. 4, the traditional settings won't tiase. The BBC, na person bias, you might as well be biased more than Obi Fiho.
That's right.
So what is the German approach? The German approach is that more police for we farm you're from Thanos Kumasi, and I see a farm Abeka, and now you're Dabraka boy. Young Peku, so you're Dabraka boy police. You said, "Do come Makambu,
Besabaha,
Sadabraka." So when there is a place here, you share Dabraka, we smokers, the baby. It is a Nipan year Kunkumo Madabraka. Now, what it tells bad on your face. We DCOP, and now you're district commander. Young Kofa district commander will free frafra.
and Fanema.
Tongo, and Fanema may district as I said, because ye pepe for yet Nimanti, Yampe Islamic, and a Muslim name, Yam Fanema Tinima, no. Fa Inspector Nima. Born and bred at Numa.
On him talk of
Fan Wanima. Fan Medina. Ye zongo for no yani atisi zongo no ye yetiti zongo no. Yani si anim ya ho. Se wo ba fra bonten ba be che ne a ya take cover. But say obi a ono ya district commander ni ti ho e no nima crime ni si a on tell man adwuma ngu. And ono amu before so go akoda no ni a chen say excuse me using the word Gariba na and I say
save na ye.
Do you get it? And not a British, a USU. Holland that has the most efficient police in the world. They don't travel out of 10 kilometers out of your way. See a recruiting or a Dutch police. Now in the catchment area and the jurisdiction and in hometown about 10 kilometers. Or back to now, Copim saw the back pension out of police for 30 years. And the papa just guess. And then the best you are winning. And they have what is called in German, so maybe a friend phantom build. Omo boy say attach you no phone wey ira you say group we do madwuma ni phone yakwati oba earringer nim say say group we aha ne wo and to they create yachi wane yatwa picture no ma create phantom bill near their toho our album it is such similar crime this year one we are affected the doba yes describe American way look at how America within say crime this you New York kakake kojo de oba ho. Now, no, ya sketch, ya hood, obia hood, and sketch, I didn't get him who need coaching, by a coaching because ya want to build, I have a picture, I design, because the police for na yes, only na ho. And it's independent to me describe say, no, I see in Tassie, they show that to say, on the height to say, no, they zoom in, they are not going to look for a short person if they know, say, any panic, say, we're 1.6 meters. Am I making sense here?
You're making sense.
It is a 67 years of independence. Now your policing system.
1844 training.
What is the mission? Near policing system. And to me, crime as one take. Because a year can say, only equipment. And it is not true. It is not true. Yes, that challenges is there.
America could need full equipment for police. Germany only full equipment for police. But the criminals are always ahead of them. But they're able to arrest. They're able to say, to me check case bar prosecute. When the prosecution, you have a problem to pressure and to prosecutor. So because prosecutor, the man who keep it on hold, no, so now glasses and cry with you. School fees or problem or that's what caught on the cement.
That's right.
It's the case in prosecutor was static case affair. Gigi, let I know. I don't do post B. Got you. Uncle post B the other day. Near Sack in the best school. Is he crazy? No. On yet. I didn't put MTT near Wacho. No, I can't just say I don't go cost a case. Case a cost. Yeah, gentlemen, you're $500. That's all the man. Do you understand me? The system. Because no one will cry the next court. It does a court in Kujano. And I'm fan of Conos and fan. All I know is I had them. What you say? Into bien far now, fashion. Oh, yes, I know. Now, ne mason around. Oh, yes, I know. Now, the carpenter so attitude biase. In Chano Panan or Gigi, I know their man or their cotton, why free. It is not only that you're corrupt, your system had made him corrupt. Your system is telling him, say, Bibi Tuna, we need insurance. Bibi Tuna or problem. Now, say, Obioti Greater Accra, cry the guns cry there. Very few a year, women and police, so I watch here. And ideally, no, Greater Accra are yet the land of the guns, the land of the gun state. Onima Sassen switch me, Onima Sassen chair. Yan shot Ghana police, do say no matter guns.
Guns, no woman was sleeping name.
Over for police, our Teshi, our yet native Teshi boy. Ufa na Teshi police station was your da. You see a balance now the Nakwa to Savlungu. What the Nakoto a border be. Now Abra and dedication. A wohuni mami huni nyama a day. On Tinasima send Guasianima. Send a sister, the brother, the Bushani will be queen Bibia. Uji so Babajina court a Coveni panel. Or by fighting the crime out. And I'm giving a challenge to Ghana police. Sir, if you feel so we are 67 years of independent, not some of the achievements, and some of the things na any there, then the police and the security services, military there, a full package. Obiat me free baby like a brofuni ya full moon the mess because only a defense of the state. But police in this intelligence in there, you pick the people from the state and the district, the metropolitan, the region where you pick them, put them there. And let's see the basic country. Now you say so be war Ablekuma and the whole will free. Now I find police watch a uniform and what Ablekuma police station. Or by time a boy or Ablekuma Abekuno. Because you as a possible one when you say minimum and minimum you're in a tick room. Can you come? Some tip I may take counter back. Abraham no net to obey my Bikuno. No Kuno bear or bear suspect or bear alleged. See him. And that explains. They now what can say Obi Timoko police station. Na soldier ni in the eyes, glaring eyes. Actually, this country dangerous. So the issue has to do with land. Not free land and so even the Nippon and land no. Akrati says a young cocker no not at police station. And do you know the interest and the dynamics of the case? When you say boy is an area police in the Okuno no. Boy now two chokum soldier or no area police. Can you imagine? And it tells you, said, that is not the first time, according to some people who have given voluntarily given a result. Oh, yeah, dear, oh, my, yeah, say, let's go to the bush, now, confirmation. A year so you need one with the reactions, the effectiveness of the state. Instead of being efficient, you know, Ghana is always reacting and we are very effective. And I'm going to say, you're born and you affect people. We expect efficiency to run the country, not effectiveness.
The whole premier. Yes.
Control. When are we going to start this? Say no, our recruitment system is bad driven. Our recruitment system is bad driven. 2, even kwano maka say when you asuade any nyansade ema the military command, high command, the police high command say we a uniform man kwana wo asase, nobody stops you from having a land. Name of I didn't know ko asase so go as even a private individual. Name of the moment I would do uniform special a sense because your land near Tony no a chroma law be anyhow. And the chief a year when you or time sasia on faho or better many patri because as there's no land demarcation, there's no plotting. Country Ghana 18 to be some 40-acre plot when you road. When you road 40-acre plot, what time will be? So I estate developer. When you recreational center, a cranny baby or dear grow. Any football park. Yeah, you can go on the market one new allocation beyond 2 baby. Now your town and country planning. On the SWAT, Obiso a top 5-acre plot, 5-acre or filling a tip top or sitting in album. And baby, I will back up a road and go and look for it. Let that country cranny. What country is this? Because your country be money running. What are we? It just said, we will reverse the entry. Police have to change their recruitment system. Politicians will not allow them because say police administration say this particular police with this SYZ number. on a
senior. On the free bank casino bank. And ACP, AMA police sergeant instruction. And MP so. Eba. Na MP no. Etimi asesa ACP instruction. Sergeant ne say me na mema ye nyimadi. Na komo nkode me. Ono ACP no okotena office worker. Me na mema komo nkode me. Ti politician ni timi overturning ACP instruction or the eja. Our checkpoint.
And I've mentioned it severally. Sir, so I call na European police. Who are you? And I'm calling the countries of the Nordic, the 5 Nordic states. Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Iceland, and Finland. Papa?
Sweden in Norway police chiwa.
Pastor, who your politician no crana? I may bet you said driver, air driver, or sell crew. You have a problem. Meaning say, confer government transport, who work out first if you in a week, I don't know where you may use. Now confer government transport, the problems are a commuters you go through, you can now contribute on the floor of parliament.
Say Norway minister now, but now
the only person with one bodyguard in Norway is only the prime minister, one bodyguard. In 1994, Almighty Helmut Kohl, German stalwart, one of the most popular, best and long-serving German prime minister, Bundeskanzler. And that time the capital was not in Berlin, it was in Bonn, Cologne. And I started there one Kwajuma, and on the pipe best here. On any Abrewa, Nensio Tugu. And then the security police officer at the gate. And I could cry and they sense you. They are calling for services at Wominya, but don't mention it too. For a police officer and so my catcher said, that is not mine of Gabe. It is not my duty.
Why? Police in the country.
Helmut Kohl.
Would have transcend former President Kufuor. Then the feel pie. Now, Nitres the Kufuor says you. Now, Wafre Sedu. Now, Sedu a catcher and say, Kufuor, I am a duty. Says I won't wait. Moses Amuzu. Then I am a UN.
Oh, the was the uniform, no matter runs and you. Eh? Over incident this year, which I was involved. Eh? One night to be. I won't give you details. A bit tricky. And the other car nam. The name painful you Kroma. High profile personality Kroma, you'll be shocked. And I was the one driving the car. Our ridge have baby another office one. Night around 12 o'clock. My car at that time was not registered. When I mentioned the year, the people will know. So I'm not mentioning the year until I leave you to think.
I know. We will think.
What I say, and a police respectfully, crack, pick up. The inspector they meet my bundu or retirement meet my bundu, Chief Inspector Daku. Very handsome, nice man.
Chief Inspector Daku, good morning.
No, on a chain. I'm saying this because when the police move you, and what chain, see and register a car in a dinner manager. And here, then, Yamian Faka go to police station and pack it. And the personalities three in the ticket anymore. And the backward team, sorry, do you know who we are? Do you know Papa and say, Baba? Martina Cross were for just 30 years. I got me 3 years, me 2 years, because Pesha in my bedroom crying. But last station back home. Made the Majuman away. Ye media, and young one webum. Me mark Kumasi class station were crossing for 30 years. And the Acham. Yes, you also police station, baby a corner. I didn't sign. I dare send you. Or may uncle. I said, Debbie, young packet can near Donny on Chey. Ye loss. Or can't you any pass out for? And they come and say, Moana, I am law. Now, Mom say, Mommy, I've seen your pioneer Jumanas officers. Monco packet car, dear Chamber Farm can talk home. Now, back what kind of honor? A threat. Police high authority. Now, police are radio. Car number this and this at home radio and Alpha. Immediately, Loma Police Headquarters. Papa say every arrest is arrest. Uncle. Ujina Cheng, either say the car number call. And I say, only dear. Nature say, yeah, call nipa be originating call, high command. The pressure at home to say, on any team into my police quarters to enable us to go. Papa say, penny.
Inspector Daku.
Yes. Also, watch here, any dear, watch here.
Every arrest is arrest.
Every arrest is arrest. In 20 years, because you sad sorry now, make a show no.
Hey,
2 hours near the general papa.
if you watching here, maybe no.
Papa is watching. After na course in a bar from police high command. And then a papa and person watching. One jam won't call. Was no way. So when I'm a shared driver now or driver car, so team, and we'll see it. Now, boy, and so at the backup police station. He's in the police service in the Mimoni. Or buy a no whom knows allergy. I'm say a day. You know, oh, Inspector, we there, you didn't know. We're difficult to Scarecrow maybe because what you no allergy. Said the papa news and I'm a catcher and say, Minini pass any say. Could you and your ticker anymore? I said, it say, you need mini pie way saying the ticker anymore. And I was a sign, I'm saying, Annie. I know fair children who say, hey, and I'm Papa's on Tiasse, Papa's on Tiasse. And it's on a tear there. Oh, could you not name them into Carniani? Yes, I can't be a crown. Now, Papa will pass what here. Could you? I respected that police officer. I respected him to the core. Or say what she and the sorry, they say, ye Ghanaian, me to can you Ghanaian. I brought some pay for anything. Ya corner penny beer and penny for the bill say, no. Police anyway. Yan Tiasse. Ye be in oh, now high command is so called neighbor. You see a free house, no be that be yan Tiasse. You know what happened?
Tell me.
Obi I didn't bar or police station no need. Number of days, some few days. Within a short time. That day na omo in events omo circular you know edekon omo messages no
abase a transfer no
anopana ka omo de ne esako back the next police black maria ni mu bi de ne kokra abra ne makra ku school anopana and I'm saying man no way for you the story was sweet but penina no ka ho no say so now Ghana police phone United say this country will be better. So he himself has to enter and intervene for the police officer to be brought back.
Wow. Wonderful.
Do you understand me? This is a person who has dedicated himself and is telling you on your face, say, my time baby more than 30 years, I can't be bothered. So I transfer me. Mejuma na me ye. What's the man faka yen lines to see pure de pie macho. Faka no ko suade chamber faka. Because you're not wedding. And machoism of who you are doesn't really matter. So if we allow them to operate with the laws and then within Nehemiah Choma, because you can't my ye. But the whole thing boils down on the fact say, so what the neighbor to region. Nessa could you nimho. Sure, police for don't go different region. Would you say, and excuse me to say, police for your appetites, who can say you more? Master, depression and frustration. You have fun power, the nephew, a be Ashanti region. Near the Nako Wasa North. When you will be our hot, the bush and in your ne salary no gin, one to me for Biquano Aberhene, and then a ma. And then near the man on a chair guard room, they didn't in a babbe when ye. The system and the transportation cost does not even permit to do weekend. Now they read in the map every Kumase, you are called Friday near Sunday and Kranako school into a top. And you were by near a horse system near Pa, as so look baby a tonsa. Boys no good chance of farms no for madam for because Obenya for Fwedi. Obenya and Sano. And over the year no, Wabab be drunkard. And yet by will, but by the system that has engineered this kind of move. Now a bit to menu national Ghanaians. What is what Papa say? Share. Or Papa say, you come no. But what you said. Then let's come back to their ranking. Let's come back to their ranking.
Hey, and there's a 1 month discussion.
Obitako police 27 years and a home about Krankan, also a man could be other. And to such a police officer, na ocean age, na climb up, na the age, a balloon, a volley up. Now at Tinaho, no greater car. No, mianani, and no matter to motu, because police they have to fill their own fuel. Or told the motu, no funny jacket, no general reflector. Police if we work from her, they should try a challenge on your TV. How many of them MTTU and no more Omo Okada? Oh no, Gigi, Echi Okada, Eji Okada is card to repair the motor. Hey,
Ghana.
now, oh, excuse me, so you mean here?
Daddy,
What Okada 10? Anna 2, 3, 4, Omia Jumano Pana by 8:30 some cobaras, and then a marketing call, no ban could do. They do weekend police for Ukra. Unya a young tape no obiari akokwa no pa no atoni nsabia we onyeska no ben mapetese enti we can encourage them, we can encourage the system, we can change the system. All this in box together say the recruitment drive now and the politicians influences what enti a moment to mean function enti so obi kumobia on to mean function enti murder cases in kojo enjai and Ghana kills more than any other country in West Africa. Either police can challenge, either the military intelligence, either the BNI, all of them should come and say, Omonfa Kromwa say security profile. Now, such a nice country under President Kufuor in 2005, 2004, the most highest wanted criminal on this country was an armed robber, Atai. That was what was the police profile.
that's right.
Look at where we are now and the murder cases. High profile. When we say President Kufuor, the most wanted criminal in the country of 34 million people was only an armed robber.
Atai.
Atai.
It took a few watching to arrest him.
Send the mark of watches on 500 cities.
Tell you.
5 billion cedis was the ransom on Atai's head. Such a country. What mama security power at my prong low see.
Ochi Atai here 500.
500 Ghana cedis. So let's ask now. Post Atai. Send a boy and SN money back. Because someone here would or they cost 120 years. That is not the type of crime I also now in the country.
A full glare of the police at a police station, a military man.
That is not. I tell you, couldn't have done that, and you wouldn't have done that. Shababi Omkocheno with all the most wanted man in Ghana. Omkwan Osi Niama Osi around the boss as a hata. Now and rampantly bebia ye kum nipa rampantly young boy bia timi ku obi enkwa 10 years kojo omtimi kum obi enkwa 14 years etimi ku obi 15-year boy why a medra 16-year boy why a medra 18-year boy otimi kum obi oba etimi kum obi oba timi kum nikru timi kum neire ni nyina no uwia unresolved murder cases ya titi ana meboa ni nyina wa attorney general na attorney general na you know ne fa ne kra nyema. Are you not fed up? Are we not fed up? Because Mamima interesting dynamics. We are dealing with national issues, so we can cross carpet everywhere.
And then you it's not a sample. Then I heard Francophone one because I say you.
Kojo,
Patrick, it's not over. Anna,
Kojo, the Aberdeen government affair. Shaya, interestingly, which office established the office of the special prosecutor? Is that not Attorney General?
That's right.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
A presidential special initiative. But then it must have an authority and a certain ministry under the justice and then Attorney General Department. Is that not it?
That's right.
Now, on one office now established on one team side the local court, you need a court. Could you over Cecilia Dapaskis? Attorney General office of the special prosecutor, you need a court.
And we know more contact
against it. Yeah, and the case we officer was establishing. Whilst I know office now, woman rules, regulations, conditions, service of work, ni bibia man no. Or no any no me ni na sa kunya wan jeje. In such a country, se nipa bi te se me and te se o innocent person bi te baby na se bibi koye na. Who is to fight for you? Who defends you? And where does the law works and where does the law means the justice? The law is one thing, and the justice is another thing. It's the law that originates and brings the conclusion to the justice. It's the law now munankasa justice in a problem there. Where are we talking about here? And how would the murder cases stop? And the solutions, you know, because you console nechi. The police must, without delay, almost stop recruitment, you know, any postings, you know. Say, if it is not too late it is not. Any country beyond person will the natures were born. Meaning, say, member with that within a matter of time, no. Say, now, no, the new police recruitment, no, because you try and say, you try this system. First, you say, I didn't change Nkrumah. That was what the British did to you. The British did that commonsensically. Meaning, say, no person went to Nkrumah. Who was here to but my children was here to my fight you. That was the clever thing the British did.
Until Nkrumah and the police. Do
you understand me? And now I'm cheap police do go barracks. Now the barracks is these were the people I need training how to shoot. And the British and person better any guns, no. And the Montana barracks now PR British police need security. What he so put you PA. And it will be a police barracks. 67 years down the line,
we are still a police.
Still, I also pursue police barracks. Now say yatiti chengo ni fear. Where is the police officer? Abra also so ratio no. One police officer to take about 1,200 Ghanaians. On one musu ni phone sa off ne credit doom. We need credit or labor free.
Doom so cross aba.
You. And to say a police state, we have a problem. And just change and yama. Na kunkumu no pa de and my can say religious bodies. Yenya ni woman within someone in world all over no. I am sorry ni na eko. Senya Islam na ya other religious bodies. And then you come into the people Ghana by a murderous country like that with impunity. Could you the American was asking no.
That's it.
Yo, Abuja for a year, Ura, your friend, Al-Wahab Farouk, our international security consultant. And you could see in Koma or ne a year Captain Smart at Trin a war unia matches so. Na Abuja for sometime it's ye in Sembisi and I may be some who say 80 yempeni for a year not in Sembisi or Mutie. Eya na me bisa me ho pa se enti yempage for no nsem bia etise no eya aso se like do they listen omutie ena so omutie a omude ye adwuma na ana se asem a owura yi eto a okan no Into omo de ye adwuma dean ne be say ne papa so na owura na eka. Is it the right way? If it is the right way, adan na yempanyifo no entumi mfa saa kwan so dean na si omo ho kwan ya eni nti omo ntumi ntu saa namo no. In fact, amanyosem enya ade ketewa o. Amanyosem se woyɛ person kuminya woyɛ obi a woyɛ ahoye a woyɛ obi a wo no de bia do afu ne nam a ɛbɛyɛ ten sɛ obetumi ayɛ amanyosem ne nyinaa ne sɛ wo pɛ sɛ woyɛ amanyosem na woyɛ ne yie a na wo so di kabima min kabia na sɛ democratic system no ɛne bɛyɛ adwuma de esi ne sɛ wo some rights bi a ebia ɛyɛ opportunity be a system no the amount because of position be a on saka no anhwa ukuta position ne de yes edi mu de nanso so untumi mfa embule obi untumi emfa mbu obi ena untumi mfa ntata obi enti eba na sa woyɛ obi a sabi wode woyɛ pesaminkum nya wafu na wode nam wo no sɛ wo interest na wode nam a ebia na ɛyɛ wo ya sɛ ubetu anamon a ebema obia afeli okay anaso obia nkoye obia. And no the problem of our politicians in Ghana. Because politicians we ba or to opposition would say yemra we emwayen me ba power mesesa obedru power peno hu say there be mesesa anhwa me nya some authority bi mfa nya nyoma bi amepe no so agya to us no so twa fam ene ye de nam enti enkosi da ben ye benya mpanyifo a sabi omo no oman no ho do ewo mu a omo be yi omo selfish interest ato nchen no ma catch omo say look we are working for the next generation. We want to establish a foundation that will be able to accommodate or raise the standard of the next generation. Like I wish for I was say ye to me enyam penyifo sa penyifo a omo like they are selfless penyifo omo no omo fa omo afu enante ombeji position so obeye ne ho yie na obedwen oman no ho eno ne betumi ama oman Ghana atumi atumpo anya sa de a de ekikan ni ne ye nyina se de say yes na petiprim aha PENDREAM TV mess also be subscribe to the channel and you subscribe we are now wa hit fans like button no video no ho e de amame patcho betimi follow your social media handles ni now so Facebook PENDREAM TV Ghana, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok ni na PENDREAM TV betimi abe follow yen e wo honom PENDREAM TV yesi edamu yopo.
Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osi edam yopo.